Hi guys, welcome to the series Let's Make You a Brand. This is the first episode, Season 1, Episode 1, which talks about cracking the code of personal branding. Thank you, Tarun, for joining us today. There are various definitions of personal branding on Google, right, by a dozen. We'd like to ask you, what is personal branding today in the current times?
You want the bookish definition or my definition?
Your definition, of course.
Personal branding equals to showcasing your true, authentic self and building connection with your target audience. In simple words, जैसे आप हो वैसे आपको दिखाना है online भी. You don't have to become somebody else because one day that bubble of you becoming somebody else is going to burst.
True.
So be yourself the way you are in the camera, in person with somebody. वैसे आपको रहना है और बस रोजाना जो आप करते हैं आपकी एक नीश पकड़कर उसको रोज दिखाना है आपको. Day in, day out, day in, day out. I'm into corporate training, you're into corporate training. The moment we start talking about it every day, there's a very beautiful saying that I want to share with you by the author Austin Kleon. He says, show your work to get more work. So when you show your work every day to people, show your successes, show your failures, talk about your journeys on a platform where your TG is present. Right? So your true self on the platforms where your TG or your target group or target audience is present is what personal branding is all about.
It's all about. Well said. Now, give us some context of this thought, right? What were some earlier forms of personal branding, say in the 80s or 90s, and what is it today? What's been the evolution like?
So I'll take you a little further behind before 80s, 60s,
Right.
50s as well.
Right.
I'm sure there is a specific place that you still buy your jewelry from, right?
Right.
Do you care about the banner on top or the brand on top? No.
Not really, no.
Did your father? No. Did his father? No. There's a legacy that they're carrying forward because of the trust you have on the person. Doesn't matter whether the brand is X or Y or Z.
Right.
So you trust the person when you go in the store that this guy is going to give me the best quality gold diamonds only.
Of course, the price of the gold mattered back then.
If we would have bought it over there and got it today, it would be a different story. But okay.
Yeah.
Second thing, you have a very good haircut, right? I love your hair.
Thank you.
Do you go to the same barber since the last few years?
Absolutely. I pay him even more. Yeah.
Right? Because you don't care about XYZ, the brand on top. You care about, oh, Rahul is coming and cutting my hair.
Right.
Oh, Vishal is coming and cutting my hair.
Right.
Oh, Vishal knows how does Roshan like his hair or what kind of treatment does Roshan like. Hi Roshan, how are you doing? Sir, कैसे हैं? Coffee sir, चाय लेंगे? नहीं यार, एक black coffee ले, तुझे पता ही है मेरा क्या है.
Right.
They know you because they are connecting with you. And there are plenty of such examples. The only difference that is between those days and today is the power of the internet. We all, even you, have a weapon in your pockets. What is that? Your mobile phone, but you're not using it. You're not recording anything, you're not putting your work out there. That's the only thing that they did not have, but we do.
Right.
And it is the 21st century, my friend. People want to only work with people.
True.
How did we come here today? You know me, I know you.
Right.
Right? Doesn't matter which brands do we represent. No. What matters is we both have a connection. That's why we're sitting here today. It's all about a person becoming a personal brand and connecting with another one. You're working with, how many clients have you worked with so far?
I've lost count. I mean, a lot. 100 plus, 200 plus. Yeah.
Do you work with the brand? No, you work with the person. You work with that guy who trusts that Roshan
Right.
is going to give me the best. I'm sure you have a client which you were mentioning the other day.
Right.
You were with them since 10 plus years. Everything under the sun should be done by Roshan and his team, right?
True.
Whether it's organizing an event, to corporate training, to getting him social media, to anything and everything, right?
True. Yeah, so you're absolutely right. I mean, that client of mine would turn to Roshan for anything and everything because he knows Roshan would get it done.
Roshan is the brand. Doesn't matter if Roshan is working at XOS company today or he owns XOS company today.
Right.
What matters is that Roshan is my friend. Roshan is my guy who gets everything done at the way or in the way I like, not the other way around. If Roshan today starts another company, that client is going to keep coming to you.
Absolutely.
Right? Happens in companies also, right?
True.
If a brand manager is managing a brand, let's say XYZ, he goes to another agency, he takes the brand along with him.
Absolutely.
So personal branding back in the days was without internet. Today we have internet. Today we can spread the word to millions of people via Instagram Reels, LinkedIn, or let's say our own website or blogs.
Right.
And the only point is that a lot of people are not utilizing the same.
True.
That's what I would like to say.
So I think what you're clearly also saying is that back then personal branding was limited to your immediate social networks and everything, and internet has given you wings actually.
Absolutely
So
right.
you can reach out to anywhere in the world.
Not Red Bull, but internet has given us wings. Actual wings to reach out to. See, from here right now, this recorded session can reach to any part of the world.
Absolutely.
That's the beauty of personal branding, or moreover, the beauty of internet rather.
True. So Tarun, then the question then arises: who should really do personal branding?
See, I'm a very big practitioner. I'm on a mission to make everybody a personal brand in this country.
Okay.
And I think you've joined me in this mission. So thank you so much for doing that firstly.
Absolutely.
Because together we can do so much more, right?
True.
I think everybody should become a personal brand. Right from Vijay who's recording this session,
Right.
to Nilesh who's standing there. Everybody is a personal brand. It's just that they have one thing in them which nobody else has,
Right.
which they need to talk about. Whether it's shooting or recording a video, whether it's doing what you're doing, whether it's doing what I'm doing,
Right.
or whether it's somebody who's designing something in the office below.
Right.
They all have a skill, right, which they can talk about on a platform where their TG is present. So I would say if you are an upcoming entrepreneur, if you're a startup owner, or if you're an established owner, you both need it equally.
Right.
Because the established guys have never done it. Startup guys need it more than ever.
Right.
Secondly, freelancers, individuals need it more than ever because it's the person that you want to work with, not the brand. They are just freelancers, right?
True.
Third, students so that they can attain and achieve a job. Today, imagine Roshan that you want to hire somebody and you want to hire Tarun. Tarun is connected with you on LinkedIn since last 6 months. Comments, chats with you, comments on your posts.
Right.
Regardless of whatever happens in your life, when you're hiring somebody, if you know that this guy is great with personal branding,
Right.
you are going to know that, yeah, Tarun Makhija is always in my LinkedIn. Let's ask him if he's looking for a job. And then you reach out to me or I reach out to you after 6 months because I nurtured that relation.
True.
And I got that job because of my personal presence on LinkedIn with you.
Right.
So, entrepreneurs, consultants, individuals, CMOs, CXOs, CFOs, CTOs, whatever you can replace the X with. Every individual is a brand today.
So, do you think it should only be done for a commercial perspective? Do you think that orientation should be there, or can it steer away from that too?
You decide. Are you in that space in your career where you need the money more than ever?
Right.
You can do it for commercial purposes. People have become big brands. You see a lot of creators have come up in the last 3 years thanks to Instagram Reels and their consistency and their dedication also.
Right.
They've replaced a lot of celebrities on brand endorsements, right? Plus movies, plus web series too. I can go on and on about this, but coming back to the main core point that you decide which journey or where you are right now in your life. If you're somebody who's, let's say, 50 plus, earning a great salary, you want to do it for passion because you want to give it back to people, do it.
Right.
If you feel that no, I'm at 25, I'm at 20, or I'm at 50, I still want to make the buck. Nothing wrong in that. So build your presence first, build your authority or credibility in a field that you like, in a field that you are very passionate about, and then ask for money. Because if you ask for money in the start,
Right.
people are going to bounce off and they'll skip this video right at the end because they don't want to buy anything, right? They don't want to buy anything before they trust you. So first build the trust and then commercialize it later with a book, with a podcast like this, with a course, with a consultation. So many things you can do, right? But first build your credibility because people know you only offline,
Right.
not online. Don't mistake the two. Don't mix the two.
True.
So I would say it's on you to decide where you are in your career path, how much of that money factor is important to you.
Right.
But money should not be the only factor that motivates you to build a personal brand. Because if you don't have a deeper sense of why you do what you do, one day it's going to fade away. See, because I educate, empower and teach people for only one reason. You know what that is? I feel that if I am learning something, I should tell it to more people. Like today we are doing the same thing.
True.
And I keep learning, I keep giving back to people. Money is a byproduct. I sleep a happy person every night because I could today, with this video, I'll be able to reach to so many people, right?
True.
Lakhs, millions, or even one person's life if I can change, I'm happy. I can sleep very happily.
True.
And similarly, you do a similar thing, right? You train, upskill people. You're helping people become better versions of themselves.
True.
Trust me, there is nothing better than what we do as individuals, and that's the deeper why. Because money is always a byproduct. It is important,
Right.
but it's always a byproduct. So That's a little long story short kind of an answer.
Okay. Well, Tarun, thank you so much for sharing so many insights about personal branding.
It's a pleasure.
And of course, this is the first of the many episodes that we have planned. We're going to dive a little more and dig deeper into what personal branding is, how it is important for anybody, any CXO or any other entrepreneur or a startup or anybody out there. So stay tuned and watch out for the next episodes coming soon.